8 years ago, 9 years ago, and it's got us up until now. So this would be our first purchase that we've ever purchased, but as you can see, we take care of it for 25 years. We did have a couple incidents last year where a gentleman got stuck up in the bucket, which isn't fun. And we did have our safety bucket truck rescue program that's we've gone through for the last 3 years. And boy, it came in handy. Yeah, no incident, came down, and it was all good. But yeah, to keep us from that, if you could help us out with the request, I would appreciate it.
Resolution 2026-03. It is the duty and responsibility of the council to maintain fiscal integrity of the finances of the city. It has been determined that it's now necessary to appropriate more money than was originally appropriated in the annual budget. All additional appropriations require public hearing, of which the council has served proper notice. Be it resolved and adopted by the city council that this resolution 2026-03 is to appropriate funds for the park bucket truck, and this will be appropriated out of Food and Beverage Fund 4439 in the amount of $200,000.
Tanya? At this time, then, I will open the public hearing on Resolution 2026-03. If you have public comment, please come forward. State your name for the record and keep comments to 3 minutes if possible. Seeing none, I will close the public hearing on Resolution 2026-03. Any further discussion, comments from council? No, sir. Is there a motion? I make a motion. Motion to approve Resolution 2026 from Keith, or 2026-03. Is there a second? Second from John. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed? All right, that is approved. Thank you, council. Thank you, John.
Thank you very much.
I'm sure our arborists at the Parks Department will be very excited for
They will be ecstatic. Thank you so much. Appreciate it.
Just kidding. We don't have arborists. I'm just our employees. We're not Carmel. All right. Next up will be ordinance 2026-01. This is concerning amendment to Chapter 76 traffic schedules. This is concerning the three-way stop at Angley Way and Grant Boulevard. This is on first reading. Kevin?
Thank you very much. Before you tonight, first ordinance of the year 2026-01 is similar to a couple of ordinances we did last year, creating for the creation of new stop signs. So this comes to us at the request of Councilperson Copeland to install a three-way stop in Angley Gardens at the intersection of Angley Way and Grant Boulevard. That would be a three-way intersection. It would be a three-way stop, or what the ordinance would refer to as an all-way stop. So again, for your consideration, if approved, then we would work with the DPW to install those stop signs.
I'd like to thank Kevin for working with us on this. There were several neighbors had safety concerns on this issue. We've raised it over the past year. I think now with more housing coming to Angley Gardens, you're seeing more congestion, more vehicles going that way. One of the other things questions that they have raised at the intersection of Grant Boulevard right across onto Angley is the show home. Just on the other side of that, they have a parking area, but apparently the employees would rather park on the street instead of that parking area. And so we get a lot of concerns, safety concerns, especially with kids now, well, not now riding bikes, but in the past, with those cars parked out there in front, making it very difficult to turn left or right off of Grant Boulevard. So I thought maybe we could reach out to them later on and see about them using their own parking spots instead of the street if possible. But this is something, like I said, the neighborhood was concerned with, safety issues, and I'm glad, Kevin, you came forward and helped us out on this. So thank you very much.
And Kevin, do we have just a general ordinance that you can't park in an intersection?
That is true. I need to go back and read that traffic schedule because it does speak to intersections. It speaks to separations from crosswalks, fire hydrants, things of that nature. So I'll look at that, and if there is an opportunity we could also coordinate with the painting of that curb at that intersection.
I have to wait till spring or warms up a little bit.
Yeah, it would
could
have
do
to
that.
wait for a little bit, but I think also I would agree with you. The more appropriate first thing to do would be to talk to the people that man that sales center and see if they couldn't just help us out with some cooperation at this time.
Thank you.
All right. Any other questions for Kevin at this time? I'll have Rob read it. No, sir. Rob, can you read the ordinance?
Thank you, Mayor. Council, ordinance 2026-01 concerns an amendment to Chapter 76 traffic schedules. This council has jurisdiction over the public thoroughfares and streets within the corporate boundaries of the city and believes it's in the best interest of the public's health, safety, and welfare to amend Chapter 76 traffic schedules. So as this council finds, as of the effective date of this ordinance, Chapter 76, Schedule 5, stop intersections of the City Code of Ordinances shall be amended to include the following: Grant Boulevard and Angeli Way, an all-way stop, and the remaining portions of Chapter 76 of the City Code are not affected by this ordinance. And this ordinance shall be in full force and effect in accordance with Indiana law.
Thank you, Rob. This ordinance has been read on first reading. Actually, is there any other public comment on ordinance 2026-01? Okay. People don't get too upset about a stop sign, but all right. We'll take that up for second reading at our next meeting, which will be January 26th at 7:15 p.m. All right. Thank you, Kevin. All right. Next item up here will be ordinance 2026-02. This is council to consider an amended PUD ordinance for the Hickory Junction development. First reading. Ben?
Mayor, good evening, council. Get everything plugged in here.